Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Joe's Woodwork stream, where we're going to be making some more pens. That's what we do all the time, all day, every day. Make pens. All right, so unfortunately, I had a little bit of a snafu. And that snafu is the pen mill. For those of you who don't know what that is, the pen mill is the piece or the, let me change scenes here real quick. The pen mill is the device that I use to make a flush surface to this, what is that called? Tube. Flush surface to this tube here. So there's a piece that goes into the tube and then a mill around it that mills it down. Anyway, so I was using the pen mill just a moment ago to make a few different blanks. I have a new kit we're going to do. I'm not going to do slimlines, or I wasn't going to do slimlines today, but I had a new kit and everything. And unfortunately, the tube came out of the blank and got stuck to the pen mill and is no longer usable, and I don't have the time. I'm already late onto the stream, so I don't have the apron on and stuff, but I don't have the time to fix it. So we'll just do what we have to do to get around that. But for those of you who have been here before, you might see that I have a new thing here, a new organizer with all my blanks on it, and then I have all of my different stuff that I need in there. So that's pretty cool, a little addition to the scenery. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. Excuse me, hopefully I'm not jacking up the sound too bad. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up a little just below. But we'll get started here today. So last week we were using a blank that was casted by a gentleman on a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and unfortunately it broke. So I took the broken piece and I glued it back onto the blank, and hopefully, or excuse me, glued it back onto the, onto the tube, and hopefully that fixed it and we can continue on. We can continue turning this, because this was an expensive blank and I'd rather not throw it away. So I think I'm going to stick to scrapers today. Scrapers are going to help us out a bunch when it comes to keeping us from blasting another piece off this. So I only have scrapers out right now. I'm actually going to come over here to the work sharp and give them a good hone. Okay, I'll let you guys check that out. I'm gonna hone these guys in a little bit the best I can freehand with a work sharp. And while we're at that, I'm going to start up the stream on my phone to make sure I can watch it and it's all good. It seems as though our frames are doing just fine. Frames are doing just fine. Let's fire her up. It's going to be loud. There we go. Okay, and then I'll just put that there for me to use so I can see what's going on. Okay. All right, so we'll turn the work sharp on. I need a new abrasive top to that. And we'll just try our best to get a good hone on this scraper. Okay, that scraper's pretty much done, ready to go. Once I can get the Tormek guides for this, I'll be in business. There's some perfectly honed tools. That's pretty sharp. Okay. Let's bring you back down to the action. Oops, whoops, whoops. So depending on how this goes, we're going to move on to a, oh, what is this? A Sapphire blank. If this particular one doesn't work out, and then from there, I don't know if I have any blanks ready to go that are milled and everything, because that mill is out of operation right now. So we might have to just call it a day after these two, unfortunately. But let's see how this one does. I have a feeling you can see the crack here where I re-glued it. I have a funny feeling that's not going to do very well. It's not going to bode well for us today, but we'll see. Let me give the, there we go. There we go. Now you can really see it. There we are. So hopefully that comes out okay today. I'm afraid of the upstroke, so actually it's not going to look good regardless because there's a big gap right there. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, learning process, right? So let's see what we can do. Watch this. This thing's going to blast off as soon as I put a tool to it. Watch. Not staying on. Oh, jeez. Oh, geez, it's coming off in pretty healthy chunks. So as we move down the blank here, you can hear where the crack starts to form because it starts to jitter. Or where the crack is because it starts to jitter. And then we lose our nice band that's coming off the scraper. We lose that, unfortunately. We're going to have to call this, not call it, but we're going to have to stop this in a second and clean it up because we are overwhelmed with crap right now. Holy moly. All right, let's slow this down. We got to clean this up. Yeah, there's a pretty big pretty big crack right there. Well, and on that side, yikes. That's pretty bad. We'll continue on just to see what happens, but it's probably not going to look good. There it went. That's what I thought would happen. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We'll replace it with something different. I was expecting that to happen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can't just turn it, see if I can't get it to pop all the way off. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Ain't gonna do no good. That's unfortunate. Yep, so with that being said, today's stream is probably gonna be a little shorter than usual. Just because we have this problem, this unique problem, so. I think my wife's laughing at me upstairs. I just heard somebody laughing. Okay. All right, let's set up the other one. Let's set up this Sapphire. This Sapphire blank. And we'll call this one a doozy for now. We can use this one later. This one's still okay. Use that one at some point. There we go. Okay, let me clean this up with the shop vac. Ooh. The lathe on when I thought I was turning the shop vac off. That was silly. All right, let's set up this Sapphire. The Sapphire stuff. There we go, set up the Sapphire blank, tightened it down, brought in the live center, and making sure our clearance is good. Clearance looks good. And it looks like it's going to be just fine, just fine. So we'll use this scraper. Well, I'm not sure what to use for this. Let's see how this does real quick. So I know they say not to use the gouge for this, but I'm going to use it just to get us around, and then we'll start using a scraper.
So this stuff's pretty hard. You got to be slow and methodical with it. That's close. Let's see what the scraper does to it at this point. Alright, that scraper's having a hard time, so we're going to move back to the gouge. We're almost there. Almost around. Yeah, I think this needs to be sharpened. Okay, let's see if that helps. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to take the burrs off. Okay, I think that's sharp enough, so I'll bring it back down. Oh, geez, don't do that. Feels just about round, almost there. Right at the end here, needs a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. Now let's attack this other one. That side's really sharp. I never use it. Alright, so this should be round. Yep, that's round as well. So now we can start using a scraper, maybe. Let's see how the scraper does. We'll try to use the, what is this thing called? Skew chisel as a scraper. See what happens. It's loud, that's for sure. Try putting it straight up. Instead of coming at an angle, I'll go straight in. That's working all right. It's going to take forever. All right, that'll be good for finishing, but we need something faster right now. Should be able to see now. I know I'm saying this late, but I'm assuming that's when I was sharpening. Should be able to see now though. This is going to take a while. Just not really getting good bites out of this. F it, I'm going to keep using the gouge. Because it works like a charm. Okay, gotta clean this up. This thing's got a bunch of gunk on it. Okay, so we're gonna just keep going down on this left one a little bit more. Has a little bit more to go. Right one is still pretty fat, so we're gonna go after that one a little bit more aggressively here in a minute. But this left one's starting to look good. Got to start worrying about the shape now, making sure that we don't accidentally go too small on one side than the other or anything like that. So right now I'm going to focus on the left side of this left one because it's a little bit fatter than the right. Nope, not anymore. Okay. I'm almost at a point where I might want to consider keeping the center the way it is and then just bringing the outsides towards the bushings. And once we get close to the bushings, we'll start using the skew chisel as a scraper so that we have more control. I think that's all I'm going to do in the center. That's all I'm going to do on that side. Break this up a little bit. Come on, go away. Oh, that's all I'm going to do on that side too. Feels pretty good. We'll grab the skew chisel. Oh, that's not it. Let's see if we can't get rid of these. Go away. There we go. See if we can't bring this down to as close as we can to the bushing. Excuse the noise, sorry. Okay, that's down to the bushing. Clean up this area. Bring this side down to the bushing as close as we can. Getting pretty close. Almost there. Yep, just about there. It's probably good. Matter of fact, I'm not going to go after that one anymore. I'm just going to try to clean up the surface. Get the best tool surface we can. And then call that side good. We'll go after the other side with the gouge. A little bit of chattering, try to prevent that. Whoa. Oh, it just picked up that whole string. Getting a bit too aggressive. This stuff, make a dong. Ha! This stuff gets pretty dull pretty quickly because of just how hard that is. So try to hone this in again real quick. let's see how that did for us, how that fares. That is way too high. Just got to be patient with this acrylic. Just got to be patient. The wood's a lot softer, it's a lot faster. But if you're not patient with the acrylic, you could crack it. Sorry for the noise there. Trying to get this down in the most efficient manner I can. And unfortunately that's going to come with a little bit of noise. This is starting to get dull. I think tomorrow I might head out to the store and purchase the kits I need for a better sharpening. Almost there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I messed it up again. Sorry. Thanks, Doughboy. Like a camera stand? What's wrong with the camera stand I have right now? Or are you talking about the Facebook video? Yeah, the Facebook thing was kind of a spur-of-the-moment idea, if that's what you're talking about. Yikes. Is this a thing right here? Oh. I'm going to go with the gouge a little bit more. Alright, that's how wide or how the diameter that I want that. So I'm going to just bring this down to the bushing as close as we can. What is this? What is that? There's a ring of junk stuck right there. There we go. Head on over to this side. You guys see this side? Yeah, all right. Yeah, this one I made, well, if he's talking about what happened this afternoon when I did a live stream on Facebook making pen blanks, that was because I was using my phone, and my phone didn't want to stay up. But actually, this one right here on the side, the bottom left camera that's not really used all that much, I made it with a 2x4. So that just sits right there just like that. Eventually that'll get more use at some point. I don't know when. That used to be my main camera. This used to be my main camera. That was this one. But it was a bad angle. It was hard to see what was going on from over there. But I think tomorrow, yeah, so, man. Oh. Let me see what it is, and then I'll relink it. Oh, that's pretty cool. We're almost done with this top part. It's feeling pretty good. I'm just going to stop it and take a look. It looks pretty good. It looks like it's down to the bushings pretty well. This stuff you can't really buff out, or not buff out. You can't really, what am I trying to say? You can't sand it down as aggressively as wood. Let me clean this up with the shop vac real quick, so keep in mind the noise. Okay, so we're going to pull the tool rest away. 3-axis adjustable mount for an LED light panel I made above your lathe. Oh, nice. I relinked it. Did you get it? Yeah, you should have got it. Maybe it took a little bit longer. I see it came after what you just said. Okay, so no sanding needed, which, well, I mean, technically we're going to sand this, but we don't need to use paper sand, like sandpaper, like we do with wood. So what we'll do is we'll use the micro mesh, my favorite. I am out of paper towels. Do I have one in here I can use? Yep, this will give us a little bit of a protection. There we go. So we're just going to use the micro mesh like we do with CA finishes, except maybe spend a little bit more time on the yellow, because I need to get this down to feeling pretty good. Thanks, man. I like the homemade tool stand myself. I like making stuff if I don't have to buy it. Or like if I don't have to buy it, I'd rather make something. Personally. But sometimes you just can't get away with it. Can't make a webcam. Gotta buy those things. Stupid. Should learn how to make a webcam. So right now I'm just getting this to the point where it feels good on my, like it feels not good, but it feels smooth. Once it feels smooth, then we can start buffing it. So what I'm going to do is put the bowl on the bed of the lathe, because that was my idea. I didn't just read that. I'm just kidding. That's a good idea, though. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. It's my first time. I've never done this before. Okay, that feels pretty good on that side. This one over here got a good finish off the tool, so this isn't going to need much. Pen Turner's Catalog, or Craft Stores USA, Craft Supplies USA, or Wood Turner's Pen Turner's, Wood Turner's Catalog. Wood Turner's Catalog is the website, like the URL, and then I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but Craft Supplies USA is the name of the store. But they have really good prices. You just kind of have to buy a lot to kind of spread the cost of shipping around. It's only 10 bucks though. But I mean, this blank is pretty cheap compared to, I have a local, it's not a Rockler store, but it's the only store that carries Rockler stuff out here. And dude, this pen blank is like $2 more there. This was about 3 bucks after shipping and everything. There it's $4 or $5, I think. But I got 6 of them, so I got a bunch of, I got a new pen kit that I've never done before. I got the European, or the European, I think it's called. Apprentice European. So I'm pretty excited to use that. Yeah, well, I avoid that store as much as I can, just because it's very expensive. And they don't really carry as much as a Rockler store would. Okay, we're going to move now to the orange. But unfortunately, this is the only pen I'm going to be able to do today, because as I was preparing these blanks this afternoon, I don't know what I did or what happened, but the zebra wood blank I had for the first Euro pen I was going to make, the blank itself, or not the blank, I'm sorry, the tube got stuck in the pen mill and just ripped out with the pen mill. I have an idea of what I did wrong, but I don't know why it's stuck. Like, I know why it came loose as easy as it did, because I forgot to scuff it before I put it in. I was in such a hurry. I'm really bad about I'm really bad about not getting ready for the stream during the week when I have the time. I need to paint these next time I can see the tube. Oh yeah, it's really smooth now. All right, so last ones. Anyway, so I don't have the means to make any more blanks right now, which sucks. So I have to go upstairs and try to rip the tube that's stuck on the pen mill off. So this is going to be a pretty short stream today. After we're done with this one, we're pretty much done. But if I can get it to work, I might stream on Saturday because it's supposed to be freezing cold out Saturday, a high of 25, and I am not going into the garage. I'm working on a project, on a wine rack project out in the garage right now, but I'm not going to do that anymore. That's for sure. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I did. I think I was in a hurry. I let the 5-minute epoxy sit in there for an hour, but I don't think it was long enough, and I'm pretty sure the tube, or like it, the heat from the tube, or the heat from the mill, got it up and going again, or something. I don't know. And it glued back to it because it's not coming off. I'm gonna have to rip it off little by little. And it's freezing cold in the. It is really cold in the garage right now. It's gonna be worse tomorrow though, so I might as well do it tonight. Okay, that was the last one. That was the buffing one. Looks pretty cool so far. Yes, I think from now on what I'm going to do is as soon as I'm done with the stream, or the next day on Saturday, because my streams are going to be, which I'll post on Twitch and YouTube, my streams are going to be Fridays at 6. I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break between February and March because I'm going to be out of town, but other than that, it's going to be Fridays at 6. So this is translucent. You can see right through it. I'm going to have to paint these pen blanks either white or black or probably blue for this one, but you can see the gold through it. I think it looks cool. I'm not that upset about it. Let me pull it off here so you guys can take a look. Come on. Now I'm like mega careful because I don't want the, I forgot to sand this one too, or not sand, I forgot to yeah, sand the inside tube. These ones look all right. These look pretty cool. Nice and shiny. Okay. Put all this stuff away. This is a Slimline, so I'm going to pull out this. I think this is going to go on a gunmetal one. Or no, I just did that one. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll put it on a gunmetal. I think it would look good on a... I don't know. Gunmetal it is. That's the first one I grabbed. All right, there's the decorative ring. Have you done anything new, Doughboy? I haven't seen anything in the Discord, although the Discord's not the most active Discord ever, but I saw those pen blanks that you made, or those pens that you made the other day. I think it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. You put them up. I think you had the Joker, right? You had the Joker pen. Oh, nice. Cool, man. It's awesome. And the Harley Quinn pen, I think, right? Those were cool. I like those. That was a good idea. Man, I had a work thing change, so a little scheduling change at work. I was going to do my first show, or whatever you want to call it, craft show. Let me grab my clamp. I was going to do my first craft show this week. Not this week, the week of the first weekend of the month next week, or next month rather. I'm not going to be able to though because I'm going to be out of town. So that kind of sucks. All right, let's see. Which one do I want to use? I don't like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. So I'm going to put this one on top. Even though it's bigger, so I feel like, or it's smaller, so I feel like it belongs on the bottom. That'll be all right. Nope, this one's going to go on top. Put the nib on here. Anyway, so I'm not going to be able to do the first craft show. Kind of bummed about that. Last year I started building, what are they called? Raised garden beds, just for the people around here. And those sold like hotcakes, man. I made a lot of money on those raised garden beds. That's what afforded me a lot of the stuff that I have now. And I want to get more exposure on those this year. So that's the plan. Going to craft shows and stuff, especially the outdoor ones, in the beginning of the spring. Get everybody their garden beds, make some cash, and hopefully I can afford like I really want one of those instructable CNCs. Those are awesome. But they're expensive, of course. Why does this not look right? Oh, this is good. No, we're good, okay. All right, so that's done. Set that one aside, and then we'll take this one here. There's a certain side that I want to put this. I see that it's not quite, you probably can't see it because it's very minuscule, but this tube is sticking out just a itty bitty bit. So I'd like to cover that up with this clip. So that's what I'm going to do. Should have put gold hardware on it. Would have been even harder to see that because it's a gold tube, but oh well. There we go. All right, and we'll just stick that on there. And there's our pen. Looks pretty cool. This one's pretty cool looking. I'm not a huge fan of that white dot right there, but other than that, it's not too bad. Okay. Well, there we go. That's it. That's all I can do today, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it's what it is. So I'm going to go try to get that pen mill fixed so that I can do some more streams tomorrow while it's freezing cold outside. Planning on knocking out a bunch of stuff this weekend. Awesome, man. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. That's something I'd like to do, too. We'll see. But sorry this one was so short. I appreciate everybody coming by and saying hello. Doughboy, thank you so much for coming by. Ass Dragon, as usual. And that's really about it. That's everybody. So I appreciate it. Like I said, you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget about the Instagram account that I have, JWWICT. If you make anything, Doughboy, if you want to hashtag it. I mean, it's not a popular hashtag, but I check it. So if you check that hashtag, I'll see what you make. Otherwise, you can put it on the Discord, or you can just wait till next week or tomorrow and show me what you do, because I'm interested to see what other people do. Did you? Okay, I'll go look at it. Yeah, it's not very active, so I don't check it as often as I probably should. But yeah, be good, man. I appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you later. Peace.